Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Shadowverse video. I wanted to do a top 5 surprising Steel Rebellion card video. However, I haven't played enough because I've kind of been out, and then on top of it, the meta's still shaping up. So we're just going to do a top 5 kind of surprising, but like also powerful shadow cards. And maybe in a week or two, we'll revisit the whole top 5 cards of Steel Rebellion. So coming at number 5 for Shadow is going to be your boy Robo Zombie. A lot of people thought going in that this card kind of was not lackluster but playable, and I think it's definitely proven to be playable. Everything from pulling it out turn 9 to reducing its cost with Ceres. This is actually a pretty threatening card, especially in a board centric meta, because that Bane can take out anything. It doesn't require shadows to remove, and it's not like Fron where it has like flex. Like, this is overall not that bad and a pretty solid card, and it's actually seen considerable play. Coming in at number 4 on the list is going to be Baleful Necromancer. A lot like this card probably generated the most doubt and almost meme tier reactions of the entire expansion, with its random necromancy and of course its high costing necromancy. But if you've played against a Baleful, you've kind of realized that this card is quite scary. Everything from pretty much guaranteeing reanimating a Ceres to a Disciple's Silence or even a Bone Drone. Baleful is quite the power play. Now, while the decks haven't worked out just yet, this card's definitely in that powerful category, and it's a massive turn 8 swing. As a Shadow can get some sort of non-Arcus like OTK or some sort of big end game synergy, then I guarantee Baleful will be even better. But for right now, yes, it's certainly been surprising at the power level that it's presented. So coming at number 3 on the list is Ainia. Ainia being 6 play point 3/3, someone's the roly-poly. A lot of people said this card, like including myself, thought that it was a good card, but it may not be able to see play because it is really slow and it can be punished pretty easily with some hard removal. However, what I didn't consider, and a lot I guess people didn't either, is that the farther you get into the game, the harder and harder it becomes to do really 3 applications of damage. That's not easy to do, especially between reanimating roly-polies and then pulling all this stuff out from your deck with Fleeting Joy. Ainia's proven herself to be quite the powerful card and will definitely see play, probably even in non-Machina decks in future expansions. Coming in at number 2 is the Bride, the Eternal One, the Ceres. Everybody thought this card would be at least somewhat playable, but what really surprised people and surprised me was how powerful Eternal Vow actually is. Right, it's reducing the entire cost of your hand, of course, like Emperor Thurzan and other cards in other card games which have had that cost reduction availability. What we didn't kind of consider is that reducing 2 drops to 0 cost is pretty powerful. Reducing cards such as Robo Zombie to 3 mana is pretty powerful, but also importantly, reducing cards like Fafnir and these other heavy hitters to 7 mana is pretty powerful. Overall, Eternal Vow is quite a fearsome foe, and on top of it, when you have Ceres being able to be reanimated from Baleful and other sources, this is a pretty scary card, especially with its 3 heal and its 3 clash. A lot of even mid-range decks are running this card as a 2 of or a 3 of. I think clearly indicating that this is a very powerful card, but even then, is like I would have never expected this card to be crammed into mid-range as well. So, sitting at number 1, I can for sure say I did not think this card would be anywhere near as powerful as it is. Not sure why. Didn't see the signs, I guess. You could also blame it on the fact it's a tad meta dependent because it can be slow at times. But coming at number 1 on the most unexpectedly powerful and high quality cards for Shadow is Deadly Dreamer. I'm sure you've seen this card if you've played against Shadow or if you've played Shadow. Who would have guessed that playing a 2/2 and then getting a perfect 3 is actually doable? And not to mention, pretty powerful. So this thing about this card is it works on so many levels with Shadow. You can play it on 2 and you get Deep Dream into your hand for 3. So you can play Deep Dream on 3 and get this, these ghosts for the next couple turns. You can kill other, or you can kill the ghosts and draw cards. You can finish off 1 health minions. It's great into other types of aggro. And then, of course, it's good for Storm, when you got a Smork. And it even has potential to be seen as part of like an OTK potentially, where you can get 2 ghosts for Fairy and you can try to combo and kill. A lot's going on there, but the point is this is one of the most powerful and flexible cards to date for Shadow. And on top of it, getting reanimated gives you a lot of value. Now, while Deep Dream can be yoinked by Orcarus, I mean, it really doesn't matter when you could just have these constant, really powerful 2s into 3s. Additionally, this gives you, it allows you to play kind of weaker attack followers, maybe even like a series, because those extra ghosts can help trade. So overall, Deadly Dreamer takes number 1, and the most unexpected and powerful. And a lot of people, including myself, also think that Deadly Dreamer is maybe the best Shadow card of the set, and probably at least top 10 of the entire set as a whole. So thank you guys for watching. If you have any comments, questions, or anything on your mind, go ahead and comment below, especially on what type of content you want to see upcoming next. See y'all later.